Freedom is coming. Every captive. We're not slowing down. If your legs get tired, tell the devil he's a liar.
Yeah.
Let's go. We ride in Jesus' name. Break chains of sin and shame. Declare Jesus to the ends of the earth.
Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 81 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself bound by addiction. So yeah, I'm here at the campsite at Twin Rivers, and I've got some friends this morning. Let me see if I can get you. These little guys, I tell you what, are pretty fun. So I put some nuts over here, and this one, he's just like, you can tell he's addicted. Like he needs me to build this rehab real soon, because whatever he's doing, he's running right back and getting more. And like he's upset with the other chipmunks and squirrels, and like he'll run them off whenever they get near the nut pile, like it's all his. But there's another cool one with the stripes, like the regular chipmunk that you would normally see. And I'll see if I can get him on the video here in a minute. And he's actually going down into holes and burying stuff. Like, I didn't know they did that. So I'm used to squirrels, Alabama. They just, you know, like scratch up the ground and put a pecan in it. So that's it. Like, that's all they do. This guy is going like straight down into Hades, and he'll come like, you know, big old chipmunk cheeks, like he's got, you know, an impacted wisdom tooth, and he'll dive down this hole, and I guess he goes and sees some kind of dentist down there, because he comes back out and he's, you know, so fresh and so clean, just, you know, normal chipmunk look. But these guys are fun. Like, I have sat here and played with these chipmunks for probably an hour after I got everything packed up. I love all, you know, the wildlife and stuff that I get to see, and I'm hoping I get to see a moose. But it's fun when they're playful too. You know, like when they don't care that you're there and they're just running around doing their thing. Anyway, no signal last night, no real nothing. I was able to get a couple of texts out, a couple of Facebook things, messenger messages, and that's it. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's nice these days when I don't have connectivity. It's really actually kind of nice, because there's nothing I can do. Once I cut and edit a video, all I can do is sleep or pray, look at the stars, play with the chipmunks. Anyway, that's a full 3 minutes of me sitting here talking about chipmunks. So, yeah, I'm gonna get on the road, head on up the Kancamagus. I'm gonna butcher this the whole time I'm on it. Highway, and yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. Well, I'm not on the road yet, but I just had the very strange like feeling. You know, I went in here to buy breakfast and they don't have any breakfast food, so I ended up with a block of cheese, an ice cream sandwich, and a Gatorade. Can't get any connectivity on my phone, even right here by the office. I mean, it's just no pictures will load, no nothing. Like, I can get text out, that's it. So I'm sitting here and I'm just watching the clouds go over, listening to the birds, people watching, the people walking through the campground, and I'm eating this block of cheese with a pocket knife, you know? And it hits me, this is what my grandfather used to do. Just sit on the porch, eat a block of cheese with some crackers, watch the birds in the clouds. Like, this is real life. I don't know what I've been doing up to this point. I guess, like, you know, the dad thing finally kicked in. I guess it took my firstborn being 8 before I finally became a dad. Because I don't think you've actually become a dad until you just sit on a porch and eat a block of cheese with a pocket knife. There's nothing better than this. I may not go anywhere today. I love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, I just wanted to kind of slow the video down here. There's very few places in the United States. Most of them are national forests where I get this feeling. Like you hear the animals, the birds, it's, you know, no traffic, at least it hadn't been busy. And it's beautiful. Like there's no houses. There's nothing out here. I can hear the little creeks when they flow through the woods. I can hear the leaves blowing in the trees. Every bird, every animal that starts to jump and move whenever I'm, you know, kind of in its sphere of influence. And then of course the occasional car, which is coming now. Anyway, I just wanted to slow that down for you. Anyway, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that is all moose tracks. And I am not talking about the ice cream. Yikes. Can you see that? What is this place? This is turning into like Lochsa River Part 2. New Hampshire? I think you're starting to do what Idaho was doing to me. I had no idea this was New Hampshire. Like, what is going on? I've been going down a beautiful river all day, stony, big, like gold panning river, and now this. Yeah, Lochsa Part 2, here we go. Yep, I'm gonna have to say this is more like Idaho than anything else I've seen yet. I'm going in. It's 90 degrees today, by the way. I tell you what, there is nothing better than that on a 90-degree day in New Hampshire. Oh wow, this water is frigid. It's got to be 50. Like there's no, yeah, it's cold. Like it, you know, the feeling when your feet start to scream at you, this is way too cold, get out of the water. But it is so refreshing. This granite has these stripes through it. It's just unreal. This is just one beautiful little spot. And that's one thing I love about bicycle touring, is, you know, you're climbing up a hill, you see a waterfall, you get in it. I mean, it's that simple. Driving by in the car, like I'm watching people right now drive by, motorcycles, cars, and all they're doing is looking over and they see it for a tenth of a second. They don't get to intimately experience the waterfall, like this nature. It's the only way to travel. Takes a lot of work and a lot of calories, but so many moments like this that just I'll remember the rest of my life. Like, I will remember every one of these experiences. You know, they're just scattered about all over the nation so far. Just beautiful, silent, quiet, water-filled paradises. It's perfect. All right, well, this was unexpected. So it's just huge and gorgeous, like everywhere around. Again, the video is not doing it any justice on how big this stuff is around. But I was coming up the hill and a guy passed me, then his wife passed me, and they said the daughter's coming behind, and so then she passed me. And they said, you gotta stop up here at the top. There's just a gorgeous pond, and this pond feels amazing. Like, it's really big too. I don't know if you can see the people fishing out on this rock, but then way out, I mean, it goes way out beyond that. Just a gorgeous mountaintop lake. Big thumbs up. Well, it looks like it's going to be a fun one here. That may be one of the steeper climbs I've ever gone down. 12% for 2 miles? What? Can you see this though? It is just gorgeous. There's a thing across the street here called Lost River Gorge and Boulder Caves. I'm considering going there and like checking it out, finding out how much it costs, that kind of thing. Wandering around. But I don't really know what I'm going to do. So let me think about all that. And then either you're going to see a sick downhill or a river gorge and boulder caves. I mean, it's really clean cut and clear as it can be there, isn't it? Anyway, let me figure this out. Well, the gorge was a little too expensive and would have taken too long. It said it's 1.5 to 2 hours, and I've got a video to upload. So here goes nothing. Taking a lane. Oh man, it is gorgeous. night. So I just stopped here at Enzo's Pizzeria, parked the bike outside and ate a pizza. I've got 2 slices left in here. Should be good to go. Looking at the road ahead, I've talked to several people now who have said don't do this road on a Sunday. It's just like nothing but traffic. All the tourists, all the summer people, they said, you know, if you can avoid it, do it on a weekday. So I think what I'm going to do is just go to the first place that I can find that I can camp. I looked up and you can dispersed camp. You just have to be a quarter mile away from a bunch of different things. There's also campgrounds, so I don't know. I'm going to, you know, wherever I've got peace, that's where I'll lay my head tonight. And then I'm just going to go probably tomorrow to the summit and camp there somewhere and really just kind of enjoy this, meet people, see the things, camp on top of the mountain one last time, because once I come down off this mountain, that's it. There are no mountains, you know, it's just main coast. It's going to be very hilly, but it won't be this, you know, 2,700 feet elevation type thing. One thing I've noticed coming into here, I'll see if I can drop like the GoPro still. When I came over that hill, that view was just absolutely incredible. It was like, I've only seen on one other place like it, and that was Canyon City, Colorado, coming down into Canyon City. Just magnificent, majestic. Majestic would be the best word. Anyway, looked at the weather, everything looks good. We'll see how it goes, and you guys will see more of that right about now. Well, I apparently have forgotten something. I've got water, fluids, Coca-Cola. I bought a water filter, a Sawyer water filter at Walmart, a new one last night. Got camp food. Every time I forget something, when will I stop forgetting to fill the tank up with gas? What in the world? Look, so that's a tent pad. That's a picnic table. That's another picnic table. That's another picnic table. There's nobody out here. So this is so cool. You know, I really got to start. I kind of figured it on this last one. Roll into Camp Hancock, and the guy there, he looks like he's salt of the earth, like suspenders, you know, cutting firewood. Like, this is the guy for today. Like, this is the guy who's going to tell me exactly how it works. I roll in, I'm like, have you got somewhere for me to camp? He's like, yes, I do. He's like, go get an envelope, put your $25 in it, and pick any site you want. I was like, I don't have any cash. And he was like, sorry, can't camp here. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool. So dispersed camping is allowed, though, anywhere in the forest. And he was like, well, not within a quarter mile of the trailheads, not within a quarter mile of places like this, not within a quarter mile of the road. Like, he went through this whole thing, like, you know, not. And I was just like, okay, well, that's cool. I'll find somewhere, I'm sure. I appreciate it. And so after, you know, Ennis, Montana, I got really frustrated with the lady in Ennis, Montana, and God showed up and did something huge. He put me on the Madison River, on Bureau of Land Management land, and it was just stunning. One of my favorite panoramic scenes of the sky and nature ever to date. Got a lot of them, but that one was good. So I'm just like, okay, Lord, where are you sending me now? And I think I've started to notice when people are being used by God to like give a message and they don't want to do it, like I think that's when they get so frustrated. And so antsy-pantsy is because they're actually doing God's work, and they do not want to be doing it. They do not know what they're doing. Anyway, that whole rant to say this. There is a trail down to the river. I can hear the water. Hang on. Yes, all of that is water. This is just a thing. I don't even know how this is a thing, but this is a thing. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I know this was put here by you from somebody, but golly, I'm excited. I'm sure you can tell. This is cool. This is cool. Don't have to pay 25 bucks. Don't have to really worry about anything except for maybe some stinking moose. Yeah, good to go. Let's get this camp set up. Love you guys. See you later. Does this count as a shower? I'm positive it does. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my campsite for the night. So you're looking at the enjoyable scenic river bath. Holy cow. This has got to be like one of those heaven previews of heaven things. I don't think you can see the mountains because of the exposure. Yeah, I'm in my spot right here. I'm in my spot. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah. Incredible day today. So glad I decided to stop here rather than trying to book it over the mountain. This is great. This is just absolutely great. Great day. So glad that everything just kind of weaved its way together the way it did. I mean, I got in a waterfall today. I got in a lake pond, beautiful thing today. I still can't explain how awesome that little area was. And then I started to come up the Kink Your Ankles? Yeah, Kink Your Ankles Highway. And man, loving White Mountain National Forest. Better than the Adirondacks. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hate to say it. This is Lochsa Valley type. I didn't swim on the Olympic Peninsula because it was freezing cold when I got there. But there were several rivers that looked like this that I would have. New Hampshire, you guys really got it going on. I mean, you got something special here. I don't know if you know that or not. But I mean, this is pretty special. What a nice spot. So, with all that being said, I have absolutely no signal. You are not going to get a video tonight, or this one. But as soon as I get to some connectivity, I will get this one up to you because I'm excited about this video. With all that being said, if you know anyone who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Popple link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, please share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction. I know you don't either. Let's use Redeeming Eden, the YouTube channel, as a tool that we might save a life. This is the REACCT Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, the Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour, and I need you to react. I need you to like the videos, comment on the videos on YouTube, share the videos on your social media profile with your friends, coworkers, loved ones, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All those things will go a long way in helping to build Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. Last but not least, don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I will leave a link to them in the description. You can go there, you can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. Or you can go back and watch the day one video from this series, the REACCT Tour. Do know any funds above and beyond that what it takes for the Redeeming Eden cycle tours will go to building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. So yeah, I don't have satellite, I don't have connectivity, I don't have a map, I don't know where I am. But I'm in heaven. This is like Adam and Eve garden type stuff, you know, like, here, I'm gonna give you, you know, dominion over all this, and it's good. I'm gonna call it good. It's so good. I mean, he created this wild expanse of awesomeness and called it good. Like, I get it. I get why it's good. So from wherever this is on a road that no motorized vehicles can go down, but has tent pads, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night. I'm serious. This little guy is just something else. He's like, you know, man, I get my stash from all over the world. You don't know where I get all these nuts? These almonds, they come from the California coast. These cranberries come from New Jersey. I even got some macadamia pieces that come from the Hawaiian Islands.